Welcome, everyone, to the Inspectors once again. Hi, how are you? Glad you could all be here. So, just joining us, the Inspectors are a subgroup of the Watchful Orders of Magus and Protectors in Waterdeep. And if I get my headphones, will all be better. They have been contracted by one Lucian Tinsdale Forthright to go look for all the weirdness in and around Waterdeep. Right now, we are quite a bit outside of Waterdeep in a town called Morrow. And first, before we get any further, though, and introduce our lovely, lovely cast, here we go. I'd like to thank Gilding Light, all the space and the time and everything, yay, and for Sirenscape for all the wonderful sounds you are hearing today. Let's start with Adam.
Playing with my dice. Hi, I'm Adam. I'm playing Rox Boulder, a wizard slash cleric. And yeah.
Crystal.
Hello, people. My name is Crystal. You can find me at Crystal_Fear on Twitter and at Crystal Fear pretty much everywhere else. I am playing Sarissa Shiog, the changeling sorceress who is apparently currently trapped in a token. Going,
Lori.
Hey everybody, my name is Lori and I am playing Molly O'Shaughnessy. She is a human inquisitive rogue.
And Vera.
Did it work? Did it unmute? Okay. Hi, I'm Vera from Vera Says Dragons, just about everywhere on the internet. I play Kane Ekaros, the Drow Paladin, who is also currently in a token wondering what on earth is going on. And if you see me glancing to the side a lot during this game, I promise I am paying attention. I just also have a horse who thinks it might be time to have a baby.
All right. And yes, feel free to go take care of the horse at any time. So we'll understand. So when last we left, Molly and Rox had vanished and gone on a little adventure in a different dimension, maybe sort of alternate reality, where there is in a 2D side scroller video game. You know, like you're playing Final Fight or Double Dragon. And having gone through all that, they return. Dramatic. Great. And they're back in the town of Morrow. And their friends are not around them. They have two mastiffs sniffing around. They're very glad to see Rox again after he had run into a pie stand coming back out of the dimension. And so they're up on Rox and licking the pie off of his face. And that's where you're at.
Oh, Barley, wait. Yeah, it's good. Great to see you as well. Just come. Like push them back.
All right. You do. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, just sort of get up from like a kneeling position and wipe the crystal like pieces off of my clothing. Pick up a dog off of rocks.
All right. So, Kane, when we left you and you vanished and dropped this heavy orb you were carrying, what caused everything to go off and your friends to be teleported in this realm because you folded up into a map. And now you unfold in a dimension where your feet are firmly planted on the ground, and this is a familiar spot. Before you, a path lies out before you, and it spreads out in multiple directions. And please tell everyone what the avatar of your god looks like. They appear.
So Farlangen appears to Kane as I don't want to say a mannequin, but like a genderless, featureless humanoid figure that's entirely created out of maps, and where the eyes and the face would be, it's just more symbols of maps written on in every color you can imagine in a very steady, beautiful hand. They're very tall as well. They probably appear to Kane is like 8 feet tall, and Kane just kind of, this was unexpected.
Avatar greets you. So, in 8 months, I expect you. At least as you understand time. I was worried. We needed to talk.
You've been trying. We need to. Am I in trouble?
Oh no, I just couldn't reach you. That's usually there aren't things that can block me.
I have no idea what would have blocked you.
Tell me, what were you doing?
Well, I've apparently been dealing with magical orbs that mess with reality a little bit, so maybe those?
So, how are you?
Dropping all pretenses, I think I'm doing fine. Everything's been pretty busy. There's more going on that I think I'm comfortable with, but I don't quite know where the root is of all of it. There's no compass rose in reality to guide me.
Yeah, well, math.
I think it's been laid out by hands not my own, if I'm being entirely honest.
Well, right now you get and go back road, and then as you see, path kind of lights up for you left. Back to your home in Waterdeep, another path lights up right. Or maybe somewhere unexpected, and just focus your path lights up that through.
Interesting. Waterdeep isn't really home, it's just a stopping point. I am rather loath to leave my companions behind, I think. They're good people.
Have to do. Art?
Something going on? You've not laid out choices like this so bluntly before.
Well, again, it's very concerning that I can't read. See, I have some sense, but you did something that broke it. Activated a power.
I dropped an orb that I really shouldn't have dropped.
No, I mean you used one of your own inherent abilities, and that sort of able to get through the noise.
Gotcha. Well, I'll have to keep in mind to continue doing that then, and continue borrowing from your power to supplement my own, I suppose. I do apologize.
Oh, no worries. Shows me, happy
It's a bit of
medium
both.
somewhere.
Little of column A, little of column B. But yes, I definitely believe the correct choice in this instance is to return to those I call companions.
Have any questions? Okay.
I don't know, but hopefully I will be by the time this all resolves itself.
Okay. And he just folds it up into a map and goes away. And free to whatever path you love.
Farewell to you as well. And I will go to the path that indicated my friends.
Okay.
Crystal.
They're on the path. And who had the token of Cain?
I believe Rox has them both.
Okay. Rox, feel a weird jingling in the pocket of wherever you had this token. Of
I'll
Cain.
open up his breast jacket and like I guess feel the coin that's moving and just kind of toss it on the ground.
And out from this coin, unfolding once again, map is Kane.
Hello.
You're
Hey,
back.
Hello. What happened exactly? I'm not quite sure.
yeah, that's a great question. How did you get back?
Oh, my god showed up.
Huh.
Huh.
Apparently, Farlanken has not been able to reach me for a while and was quite concerned, but I think it's all good now, I hope. Apparently, he's been trying for 8 months.
8 months.
Yeah.
For Lincoln.
Maps, travel, horizons.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, is that about how long we've been together? I don't remember.
A little shorter. I think I've been with you about a year now, and I've definitely spoken to my god while I've been with you guys. It definitely has been a while. I guess I did not notice exactly how long.
We've been in other dimensions, trapped in orbs. Maybe it
Yes.
affected things.
He seemed concerned.
Yeah, that seems concerning to me. If a god can't find you, then what are we dealing with? And also,
I
where
don't
is Sarissa?
So this is gone. So that's not. No, we need her back now.
Exactly. It was Rox and I. We went somewhere else. It's a long
Are you
story.
okay?
Well,
Not really.
I can heal.
you
Yeah,
may want to save it. Maybe. We
I-
don't know how Sarissa is.
Oh.
And speaking of Sarissa, last thing
I
was all your friends around, and then you sort of separated into mist. And when you reformed, everything around you was gray. Saw the world as it was, kind of, but just gray, and things didn't look quite the same, and bent and a little twisted here and there. And you heard this gathering of voices that whispered, "Us, helped us, you," and it just keeps repeating. And then once again, Rox, you feel a new token.
And he'll quickly reach in and kind of flip it into the air.
And as it flips into the air, you sort of pour out of this as if you yourself were mist, and you reach in front of everybody.
Sarissa! Kane,
Kane.
tackles her. Ah! Tackled by 6 feet of elf. Have fun.
Oh god. Well, that was odd.
Did you see your god too?
I don't have a god, love.
That's an option?
I mean,
Hey.
Molly, do you have a god?
No.
I think I have one. I haven't talked to them, but
Am I surrounded by heretics?
I'm
It's fine, I
not-
like you.
I'm not exactly sure what I saw. I was still here, but things were very different, and I heard voices telling me that I had helped them and that I was safe.
And now that you've heard them very loudly, you sort of get this low level feeling of this noise that's there and it should be there. And it seemed like it was gone for a while, but now that you fixed the time in this town, it seemed to have returned. And it just feels like a natural part. It's something that's always there, and you're a little more attuned to it than anyone else, really. And now it just kind of flooded in. Now it's back, and everything seems normal here now. You didn't know you were missing that before.
Interesting. I'll have to play with that more.
And as you're standing there talking, uh, before Molly and Rox had vanished, there was a young man running up to them with a letter in his hand. And he's still there, holding a letter. Like, excuse me, are you the inspectors?
Yes.
Don't mean to interrupt. You seem to have a lot going on right now. The
I have
thing
no
and
idea.
coming back and everything.
Who wants to know?
I'll take the letter.
I'm Gerald from Convenient Plot Device Industries Junior Executive Program.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. A legitimate company, yeah. Uh-huh.
I've been waiting.
Done.
It was
I'm
my
done.
it was my rotation to come out here. We go in every 90 days, so I was on day 42. And anyway, I have this letter, and if you could sign, and he pulls out this scroll from his pocket. It kind of he's balancing a letter in this hand and the scroll. If you could sign in the blanks, just saying it's you. I need to fill out paperwork. I kind of to get the badge for this.
Molly
Thing.
will kneel down and like let them use her back as a signing device.
Sarissa will sign it.
Like, oh, okay. And then he rolls the scroll up and down to another spot. There should be a blank there too. I think if I remember right. I've been trying to memorize where things are to make it easy for the clients.
She'll initial each next line.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Okay. So here's your letter.
Thank you.
Yes. Oh, and if you have something, I'm in that tent over there just outside town. We've been waiting. There's a box where you can put things in, and it's part of the Convenient Plot Device Industries services that we give to you. So I'm letter received. So I'm gonna go back to my tent, and you all can read your letter in private, and and just knock on the tent flap when you're done. And he runs back off to it.
This stage just gets more and more interesting, and she's going to hand the letter to Molly.
Oh, thank you. I love paperwork. And I'll open it up to read it.
That's
Okay.
fantastic.
So you open it up.
Yep.
And okay. Oh no, right. Because I reset everything because everything went weird on me. So, one moment,
Oh, no.
please.
I'm a very slow reader. It's fine.
Yeah.
Read like one word at a time.
What do you think that box is? Like
All right.
A comment box or?
So you open up the letter, it's on a parchment, and it reads, "Dear the inspectors, I do not know when you will get this message. I hope this finds you in good health." The chauffeur came back after a day of waiting, based on his that you are stuck in some sort of unusual time loop or possibly reality bending thing. I have retained the services of Convenient Plot Device Industry for your convenience. Please contact me via the book I gave you. Good luck on that cryptid hunt, should you get out of the loop thing. Yours, Lucian Tinsdale 4th.
Simple enough. Fold it back up. Tuck it away in the satchel. Lucian wants an update. We should use the book. I don't know about the tent box. Convenient or not.
Things that are convenient are almost always too convenient.
Question.
Hmm.
Our sending stones. Do those work from where we are to where Lucian is?
Your sending stones are. They are usually sending stones are just 1-to-1, but yours are to everyone, and they
Right.
work within a mile radius of you.
Ah. then yes, we should use the book.
Okay. Uh, rummage for it, I guess. We don't have
Right.
a ride anymore.
You find the book and you pull it out. Blank pages like before,
Mhm.
as when you got it.
Uh, I have writing utensils. If anyone needs them, I could write, or someone else could. Doesn't matter.
Who has the best handwriting?
I do.
I would believe that without even question.
I
Hand over.
will. Yeah, I will sit down. I don't know. I'll find a bench or something, and sit down and start writing. And if any of you were to look on, she has very flowy penmanship, but sometimes there's just a little bit of wildness to it. And I will update Lucian as to what all has happened.
Right. It takes a moment, but you get a reply back in the book. Interesting. Thank you. It's been about 8 months. Hoping you were still alive. Glad you got out. Whatever happened. Didn't dare send anyone else in, and having quite a time of here too. So hope you're good. Good luck if you're still doing the cryptid thing. Good on you. Let me know what you decide next.
My gods.
Oh, and
It's
please
been-
place the orb in the box from convenient plot device into. Thank you.
Mm.
Will do. And I will write that and then close the book. It's been 8 months. We've been gone from Waterdeep for 8 months.
Hardly seems
Admittedly-
possible.
Admittedly, that's not. I did not expect that one.
I did neither.
When my god said that he had not been able to reach me for 8 months, I just thought he literally meant the last 8 months that I was with you guys. Not that, oh, you've been totally missing for 8 months, but it's not the 8 months you thought.
Oh dear. Well, I suppose we should get that orb to the box and find ourselves a carriage and get home.
About the orb.
Yeah.
It is kind of everywhere. Just gesture at the ground and let out the broken orb.
Oh.
And yeah, since they got out of it, the orb is now pieces of orb.
Well, I suppose we could still pick those up and take them.
Yes, carefully. Start to gather up the pieces.
Pain will help.
Sarissa will actually offer the front of her skirt as a sort of apron to put them in.
Good idea.
Handy.
So 8 months. What do you think has changed? Wasn't
sure
that
a
mission we
lot.
were on originally like time sensitive?
Yeah, if there's a monster that was running around for 8 months, I can only imagine the damage it's done at this point.
Wouldn't it be more like a year now? Since
My-
the last orb was 3 months?
Yeah.
My anxiety has just gone so very high.
Ooh.
Agreed. I think that we should find our way back home and speak with Lucian in person, see what we do from there.
Did you tell us everything that I guess they replied?
Yeah, I would have been kind of narrating back and forth.
Okay. So what do you think they've been dealing with back there. He said all the troubles in Waterdeep.
I shouldn't think.
We could just ask. We have the book.
True.
Waterdeep
And
has us in the book.
Yeah. She'll open the book back up then. And, right, Lucian, you mentioned you're dealing with troubles there. What's happening?
This reply takes a minute or two. Oh, the minor insurrection against the Open Lord. Got through it though. So, oh, I suppose he came out at the right time because that's handled. So
Is anything else happening?
it's kind of quiet right now.
All right.
Ask him if he's got an update on the monster that we were supposed to be hunting.
Fine. I will do so.
Okay. Oh, yes. So we haven't been able to deal with that either because correction. However, reports are in that the road that the monster was seen and scaring people at is almost non-existent now, as have spread.
What?
Oh dear. All right.
Hmm.
Gang, what do you think we should do?
We are closer to the town than Waterdeep, are we not? Especially with the chauffeur.
Yes, we are.
Our chauffeur isn't there anymore, though.
Is,
It's been 8 months.
is he not in Waterdeep?
They came back.
I think, why are we asking me? I have terrible ideas. I think that we need to go back to Waterdeep. I think the problems
I
there are the
agree.
ones that are the most immediate. All the paths laid out in front of me, and that's the one that seems to be the one that's burning.
Come again? What do you just said all the paths were leading to Waterdeep or burning? What does that mean?
All the paths laid out in front of me, and the one to Waterdeep appears to be the one that's burning. That's the one that needs to be addressed. It's already been too long.
I agree.
We're aimless at the moment. Oh goodness, we're unmoored. We're like maps floating in the wind. Oh, I don't like it.
Sarissa will hug Kane and just, we'll be fine.
It's very anxiety producing.
Lucian could have called us back if he really felt we were needed. I feel responsible to at least check on this village, and in the meantime, perhaps he could send the chauffeur to meet us there, and then we could take the chauffeur back to Waterdeep. They would save a lot of time. We could do both.
Yeah,
Perhaps.
the bit about it spreading is a little concerning.
Yeah. Ultimately, I will go where you go, but we need to find transport. Either way.
Agreed.
Maybe convenient plot devices will have a convenient carriage.
One can only hope. Let's go ask.
Finish collecting orbs. We have our arms full of orb.
All right, you go up. There's a little tent, big enough for one person, and there's a crate that looks like it would have been conveniently orb-sized. And it's open, and you can just dump the parts into it.
Tumbles in.
The instructions say close lid when done. Close the lid, you hear a noise.
Sarissa's curious.
Yeah.
I'm peeking.
You peek in, the peek is gone.
Magic. Interesting. I wonder what would happen if you put a person in that.
I
Rox,
do
you're
not
small.
volunteer.
Do not put rocks in a box.
Rox in a box. I've got an idea, though. And Rox is gonna produce his familiar Doggett. And it's like a little
Okay.
weasel.
Target.
And he's
Yeah.
gonna put Doggett in the box. All right. I don't know if this is gonna work, but see you on the other side. And they'll close it.
All right. And how far away is your connection to Dog at Last?
I think familiar's 1,000 feet. Let me double check on that.
The things that wizards do with their familiars.
Aw.
Oh no, it's only 100 feet. 100 feet.
Yeah, so you lose connection with them.
Oh.
Yeah, he's gone.
Like
No.
permanently?
I mean, I'll probably have to recast him, and he's not gonna be happy. But he's blanked out.
Cool. Cool. Let's figure out how to get this done.
No people in
Sarissa
boxes.
will tap on the tent flap. Jeff, was it?
Gerald, thanks.
Gerald.
Hi.
Sorry.
Are you
I'm
done?
terrible with names. We are.
Okay,
I-
well, thanks for
we
using
were-
our services. We hope to serve you again at a convenient time for both of us. Oh, I missed that.
Oh,
Anyway,
no worries. We were actually wondering if you might know where we can get a carriage.
pulls out a list. Carriage. That's not on the work order.
Oh. All right. Well, thank you anyway, Gerald.
Welcome. When you have a chance, here's a piece of paper. Write your review on it, and it's a paper bird. So as soon as you throw it, it'll go right to the offices, and they'll know what kind of job I did.
We can do that.
Thank you.
All right. And she will put the paper in her pocket and walk back out. Be like, well, unfortunately, Joe can't get us a carriage. So we're going to have to
What?
find one elsewhere.
I can technically summon a steed. That is a thing that I can do, but I think I can only summon one, and we are 4 people.
Yes. We could check in the town. We did just save it.
We did just save their town from hands.
Yeah, I don't know if they're aware of that, but
Yeah.
Rox will take out a bag of gold. He's like, I've got a lot of gold though, so I mean, we could buy a horse.
Agreed.
Wheat and barley are in with that plan.
Yes.
Yes. Right. Let's quickly head back to town, see if we can maybe find that mayor. I'm assuming he's busy. Well, it's been 8 months. I guess he's not busy anymore. Where is he?
He's in the town hall, not far from where you left him. When you confused him further about updating him, what you did.
Saddle up again. Sir?
Yes. Oh, yes. Hi. You have more information that I won't understand?
Yes. In the short time that we were here, it
Oh,
was
you
8
do.
months.
Good.
Yes. Good. More for you. Yes.
Yes.
It was 8 months since we were here, and the approximate time that we were here was, and I will babble out the time that it actually took us from when we arrived in the loop to when we concluded. I don't know how much it would be.
8 months. Okay.
That was
Uh,
8 months. Yeah.
Right. Right. Okay. Thank you. You have letters to write, and messages to send. Maybe we have a backlog of packages.
You also need a new priest. On another topic, would you know of a place we could hire a carriage or horses? Perhaps get your economy going?
Uh, yeah, I suppose. Um, Usually over by the gate east, so the one past the fields and everything.
Hmm.
They're able there. I don't. They're faring yet. I've been out of time or whatever you say, very long. So
Mhm.
yeah, that. This is a lot to process right now.
I understand. I will go check. Uh, you are doing great, and I will sort of awkwardly pat him on the back, like pat pat, and just
He
kind of.
just looks at you confused. Thanks. Uh, uh, and he goes back to writing whatever he was doing. Just,
Well, horses across the field. I'm not sure of their status. We should go.
I want to talk to this the pie lady before we do that.
Of course you do.
Well,
Okay.
like,
he's there cleaning up the eye you had mashed into coming out of the orb
oh
and
yeah,
making
hi.
it look nice.
Terribly
Like,
sorry
"Oh,
about that.
that was quite a thing. Oh,
I can pay you for those pies that I smashed.
Oh, no trouble, no trouble. I have more.
I have a question, something that was kind of bugging me while we were, I guess, gone for 8 months.
Mhm.
You, when we came across you, you were selling a pie.
Yes, I'm selling pie here.
But
Oh,
no one was there. Do you happen to remember who you were selling said pie to?
why would I?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I'm not sure. Asking.
Who, aside from us, do you remember the last person you sold a pie to?
Yes, they had very e and whatever they were doing and had long hair down, and they have floating things. Oh, like those pieces you cleaned up there had some surrounding her, I think. Um, and bye and went on her way.
Uh,
Very stern, but personable.
I'm sorry, you said they had, like the pieces that you saw us cleaning up, they were floating around them?
Yeah, there was covering. Very unusual, and so I figured they were just important. Priest that came by.
Well, they didn't, but thank you for your time and your pies. You've done a great service.
Oh, thank you. You're too kind.
Yes, yeah, and you've been great. Again, sorry for the pies, and he'll drop a gold coin on the cart.
Oh,
And she puts a big apple pie up that she still had in her supply. There you go. That's at least worth a pie.
Oh, yeah. Oh, awesome. Thank you. You didn't happen to catch a name by chance? I know it's a long shot, but
People just stop by for pies and hardly idle chat.
that's the business. I get it. All right. Well, I think we gotta see a man about a horse.
Oh, yes. If you go to the other end of town, there's quite a lovely gentleman there that.
Well, thank you again. You're very helpful. You know,
Have a pleasant day.
I hear you should run for mayor. The current mayor, not great.
Oh, I don't want that responsibility. I sell my pies. That's all I need.
You're doing great. Just kind of lean in out from that frame. Yeah.
Eyes are the staple of your town's economy, I can already tell.
So we will meander. Well, DC looks at things. Rocks, that was a great idea.
Oh, thank you. I just, I don't know why I didn't think of it sooner. We saw a pie just falling to the ground.
And everyone else was stuck in the loop. It makes sense. Who
we
is this
know-
person?
Do we know anyone who has very long hair and floating shards around them?
I can think of.
I do not think so. But if they
Yeah.
left one orb here,
There are 3 more.
yeah, or was water deep, and the other orb, another stop. We don't know the order, but there are more.
Yeah, were they parts of a whole, or did they maybe expand into an orb themselves, and we have 2 more to deal with?
No.
I don't know.
We have to find out.
Yeah.
We should tell Lucian later.
Yes.
Yes.
For now, we should go find a horse and cart, because as much as I love my shoes, walking in them for days would not be preferable.
I could carry you.
Tempting as that offer is, probably not.
The book rattles a little bit.
That. I get back out. What?
There's a. By the way, where are you?
Oh. Miss Pie Woman, what name is this town?
Oh, you're in Morrow.
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 I will write that back to him.
We finally know the name. Yay! Just attempt to leave. Bye.
Highlandia.
Highlandia.
Straddle.
We're all done. Adventure over.
We
That
know
was
what
the
we're
quest
about.
all along, finding the name of the town.
The real quest was the pies we found along the way.
Who's your reward?
Yes.
So, he writes back. Morrow. Where that is. How do I get to tomorrow?
Hmm.
Oh, okay, I found it. It's a small town. How did you get lost there?
We didn't exactly get lost. I will write this out. We didn't exactly get lost. We stopped for supplies and to rest. And then, well, things happened.
Oh, right. Yes. Okay. Sorry. I remember the gopher was telling me that it was a small town and the name didn't concern him any. So, wait, Morrow. Okay. Well, do you want to ride? I can have him, meet up with you along a path or something.
Yes. If you could send him to the next area we're going to find ourselves a carriage here and perhaps get a ride back with him.
And what direction will you be heading?
East.
To the cryptid.
Right. All right. See what we can do. Have fun. That's it.
Have fun storming the castle.
Yeah. We have our ride
All
for
right.
the way back.
Yeah. Now we just need to find our ride there.
Hmm. Just go confuse someone else.
How much is it to rent or even buy a carriage and a team of horses?
I mean, I have 450 gold. I think we'll be fine.
I forgot that we are rich.
Yeah.
Never had this much money in my life.
Same, but
Not all at once,
mm.
in one place. Never mind. It's not important. So
right.
do they have? Yeah. Walking the
We
dogs.
will-
This is the
Hey.
walk and talk.
The walk
walk
and
and
talk. All right. So you get to the end of town that in the dark you couldn't quite see, and it was a little distance off from where you fought the hands. And you go up, and there's a stable and apparently a carriage business there as well. And there's a man outside tending to horses, about 6 feet tall, thin, long coat, kind of a brown dusty coat, and wearing gloves.
Sarissa will walk up alongside one of the horses and just start petting it.
Looks over. Hey, that one likes you.
I do. I wonder, sir, how much would it be to rent this horse and perhaps another and a carriage if you have one?
2 horses and a carriage? Oh,
Hmm.
let's see. About how long do you need it for?
I'm not exactly sure.
We don't even
Maybe a week?
we don't even know if we're going to be able to give it back because we don't know what's happening. How much is it to buy?
Oh, well, that's expensive. Gonna be at least, I might have to replace the horses, so I'll need at least 100 gold.
I'll give him 200.
I'll chip in for that. Yeah. You drive a hard bargain.
Anytime horse purchases go on in any game that I'm in, I'm just like,
And she will look at the horse that she was petting. What does this horse look like?
Okay, Kane, tell us what these horses look like.
I knew that
You
was
find
gonna
this
happen.
amusing? Go for it.
I do find this amusing.
Kane,
All right.
tell me, what does my horse look like?
All right, so if these are carriage bred horses, they're most likely half drafts, so they're a bit heavier boned than most horses. Probably decently tall. We're gonna say maybe 16 hands, so over 5 foot at the shoulder, around 6 feet plus at the shoulder. The one you're petting in particular is a blue roan with 2 white socks and a blaze.
I love it.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for that.
Their horse.
The other horse, the matched set, will be a strawberry roan that has 4 stockings and a bald face, which is basically a fancy word for a head that's almost all white.
Love it.
I love it.
That is awesome.
She will.
You get inspiration.
Yes.
Nice.
Sarissa will get the tack and everything and put that on this horse, and she'll help Kane get both of them attached to the carriage, and then she'll saddle up on her horse, who I am naming Mourning Glory, with actual like MOUR, and yeah,
Love
Mourning.
everything about that.
Ah,
All right.
That is something I would name a horse in real life.
Oh, we have one horse named, and it's being hooked up to a carriage. The gentleman is helping you out, putting everything together, kind of sweeping out the carriage if it's a bit dusty in there. It's not a fancy carriage by any means, but it'll carry the four of you.
It will
Nice.
do.
That's all we need. Just kind of check everything over, throw our gear in the back.
Who's
Uh,
good at
it's not,
who's
super
good to
sturdy, but
drive?
they'll go for a while, probably.
Who's good to drive? Excellent question.
It's not Kane.
Sarissa will be up on her horse and will help drive the carriage
Okay, that'll work.
I don't.
because they're latched together. So wherever Mourning is going,
Yeah.
the other one will go.
Because I don't have
Morning
hand
and Peony.
vehicles.
Morning Glory and Peony.
Peony?
I love it.
Yeah.
All right. So you attach the horses
Sorry.
together and head out. Anything else you want to do in town before you go off? Again, you're about 2 days away from your journey because this town was halfway you're going, and it was a 4-day journey, so it was
Yeah.
2 days away.
Actually, I think we should all rest before we go anywhere.
Probably smart.
Out of spells, so you know
we-
what? That's a good idea.
Yeah, same. Do we want to sleep in the carriage or should we find an inn?
Whatever you prefer.
I think that sleeping in the carriage is probably the best bet.
That's fine with me. And she will get down off Morning Glory and just nuzzle her a bit. Stay, girl.
I feel like if we went to stay in an inn, we would wake up with our horses stolen and in another dimension. So let's just all stick together.
Smart.
I agree with that. And Sarissa will climb in the carriage and very quickly fall asleep.
Right. So
Kane
y'all
will take the first watch.
okay.
That works.
There
Excellent.
you go.
I don't trust DC.
No. Why didn't it?
All right. So Kane, roll me a perception check.
This is where things gonna go bad.
You got it.
I've got a -1 to wisdom
Why?
because Kane's
Inspiration.
wisdom is 8.
Oh God.
A dirty 20 though. You know what?
There you go.
Okay.
Okay. Some bats fly by. You think you see someone tending the garden late at night, or the field rather, that's across the way. Maybe they're just really busy cleaning stuff up. Who knows? But otherwise, it goes uneventful.
Okay. I'll wake someone up for the last half of the night and go into my 4-hour trance.
All right.
I can. I can't see in the dark very well, but yeah, Molly will.
Molly, it is.
All right. Yeah. Perception check.
Okay. Let's see. A total of 15.
15.
Mhm.
Feel uneventful. A couple more bats fly by. That's about it.
Yeah, that's fair. This town has had enough trouble for 8 months. Deserves a break.
Oh,
I'll kind of tend to the horses until it's time to wake everybody up.
all right. You can all take a long rest then on your
Yay!
character sheets. Yay.
Yay!
No, I'm not. So many hit points, guys.
Sarissa has spells again. Yay!
Yay.
Very needed.
You're muted, love. You're muted.
I hit the button, I swear.
What?
That's all right.
Vera, why do you not just use the one on Zoom?
Because that one I actually forget to click. This one I don't forget to click. It's just will it actually register that it's been clicked or not? Because this one blinks at me, so I can't forget to click it. um, but I was saying, I have hit points again because somehow I was bloodied.
Oh,
I have pretty decent health, and somehow I was less than half, and I'm sitting here looking at this like I don't remember this happening.
I think that was from the fight in the field.
I didn't take that much damage thanks to the umbrella sword though.
well, yeah, but your umbrella sword also damaged you.
That's
Yeah.
correct. There it is.
Just a casual conversation about umbrella swords, everyone. Totally normal.
Hey, Molly, can I see that the vial you have and the whatever the other thing was? What was that?
Oh, the beats, the prayer beats.
Yes.
Yep. I will secret them from who knows where. And little vial beats.
And then I guess at some point, like when we start to get on the road, he's going to identify as a ritual on them.
Okay. It's a little bumpy. The beads is a necklace of fireball.
Ooh.
Oh, I don't. You okay? You froze a bit
Yeah.
there. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you're still here. Okay. I want to make sure you're still here while I was talking. Giving description. So you have a necklace of fireball, and you have a what at first looked like a regular health potion, but seems to have another effect on it that also provides speed. It's effectively a haste and health.
Oh. Wow.
It'll provide 2d4 health, and it will act like the haste spell. Consume it.
Well, this is quite interesting, and I'll like hold up the necklace of fireball kind of carefully and say, "Oh, this necklace is necklace of fireball. How many charges are on there? Or pearls or beads?
There are 5.
So be very careful with it, because each one of these is kind of a little bomb in our hands. And, whoever wants to take it.
No.
Not me.
I want it, but I shouldn't.
Oh, well, all right. And he'll just kind of like put it around his neck.
I wonder
And-
if that is going to go better for us with you or worse.
It's anybody's guess at this point.
We
And
need to be.
this vial is part healing potion and speedy. It gives you an extra action. I think that's what haste does. I don't remember.
I
Uh,
think it does, yeah.
Yeah, extraction, I think 10 feet more movement, something like that.
So I think maybe, I don't know who would need this, either Kane or Molly.
Uh,
I think
Either.
Molly would probably get the most use out of it since she tends to like dart in, dart out.
I do like doing that. Thank you for noticing.
I do notice these things because when you dart in and dart out, that's when you get hit by hits that would not hit me.
That is not true. They cannot hit me if I dart out. They hit me while I'm there. Very hard. In the face. I will work on that.
Thank you. 8 months. I don't like that.
No.
Gonna
We could.
just drive while we talk.
Yeah.
All right. So You're about a day out, and as you're traveling, you hear the unmistakable sound of another carriage coming towards you. You hear the clumping of the hooves and everything, and as you're traveling along the road from the east, it slowly turns north, and you hear this off in the distance coming, kind of almost going to intersect you.
Sarissa will pull back on the reins and stop the horses.
Right? Stop the carriage.
You expecting trouble?
I don't know, but there's someone coming our way.
It gets closer. It pulls up to the side of you, kind of swiveling in, and it stops on a dime. And
Oh,
before you is a man in a long blue coat, wearing a scarf to kind of cover up for dust. And he has a nice hat on. And he looks at you, and once again, voice of the chauffeur, who has very bad accent, and it will change often. And so he looks at you and says, "What are you doing with the horse and carriage already? I was
You
summoned
weren't
here
here.
to give you a ride. Am I not good enough for you?"
You're to give us a ride home, love.
"No, I take you to your destination. That's what the plan was. We have crosstalk. There shouldn't be crosstalk.
Well,
Mixed signals."
We could add our 2 horses to your 2, and then they will have less work between them. And
Those
go
horses? No.
faster.
Well, then you can follow us.
Not on my carriage.
oh.
Then you can follow us.
You do not need me. I have other business to get.
You also left us.
I
For
spent
8
a day.
We shall need you once our job is done.
Then why am I all the way out here?
I'm not entirely sure why he sent you already.
Is it because you missed us?
Aww.
No, most assuredly not. Look at how unclean you all are.
I resent that
Sarissa
remark.
takes offense to that.
First, you are
What?
rude to
You,
our
you just
horses,
said it's been
now
8
you are
months. You
rude
probably
to
haven't
us.
bathed in that long.
Sarissa will cast prestidigitation on all of us.
Well, that's an improvement.
Oh. If you have other business and you don't like our horses, then you should go about it. And we will call you when we are ready. We thank you for your trouble.
Oh, and how are you going to call me? What, are you going to whistle and just expect me to show up?
Would that work?
No. Why would that work?
Why did you suggest it?
I was being facetious.
Well, that's your fault.
And he just gives you this long stare.
Just stare back at him. No blink at all.
We'll contact Lucian when we need him.
Would die for Molly.
Great.
And so he's like, fine. And he just takes off immediately. Again, he stands atop the carriage. He doesn't sit down on it ever. And he goes off, and he's perfectly balanced the whole way. And his carriage just goes right off.
I don't like that man.
I think he's cute.
Sarissa, didn't we just have the conversation where you're supposed to be the one that has good taste?
I was also being facetious.
Oh. I don't know what that even means.
I don't think I do either, but that's okay. I didn't mean it.
Fancy mage word. Let's keep going.
Agreed.
Goodness gracious.
And she will. Let's go.
I do want
Okay.
that carriage.
Right.
So you continue on your journey, and is there anything you would like to do before you get the next day?
Mm,
We can
Your
find a
journey.
decent spot to sort of camp for the evening. We don't want to just stop in the middle of nowhere.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's fine. It's a kind of a country road out here, so there's lots of places.
Country road.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did they? And they keep saying cryptids. Do we know more about this monster we're actually going to face? Because before it was just monster. So I mean, having it 8 months have passed. Do we have any more details? Can we get them from Lucian, maybe?
I'm hoping for Mothman. But
You write in the book, and Lucy says just that the road is unable to pass.
Hmm.
Road, or it's very difficult to travel through. Was the last report they got. It's kind of being sectioned off, and have to route way around, and it appears to be a more swampy area now than it ever was before.
Hmm.
so creature from the Black Lagoon then. All right.
Okay. So we may not be able to take our cart the whole way. We may have to ditch it and take your horses. Oh, hold on.
All
Oh,
right.
Horse
We
could
could-
probably carry 2 of us.
Agreed.
I could always ride wheat and barley.
That too.
That's true.
Does anyone else have a bad feeling about this?
I always have bad feeling, but I don't particularly like this realm. So
You're
Well-
from another realm?
I'm from Sigil.
Go on.
It's like a giant donut on top of a spike. And there's a lot of portals.
I don't think actual donut rocks. I see.
Well,
You are.
well, you can't get my. You piqued my interest, and now I'm.
There are plenty of donuts in Sigil, though.
Oh well, maybe we should go visit this place when we get a chance.
Oh,
Just
gods,
from the
no.
middle of nowhere.
No one wants that.
You don't like where you came from?
And you see her eyes just sort of glaze over. And she gets this. You ever see someone with severe PTSD go into just yeah, you understand. Just a stop sort of panic attack. That's what happens.
Oh, okay. Don't worry. Sometimes places you come from are horrible. That's why you keep going other places.
And you see her just kind of shake it off, and
You-
she's still a little.
You went to other places and you found us, and now we are all friends. So it is good.
Yes. Yes. We should rest something.
Yes.
And Sarissa is going to get down off her horse, and she's going to go find somewhere nearby to just sit and kind of think.
Molly will kind of keep an eye on her, but not like intrude, just sort of be a safe distance away so that if anything came up on her, she could help.
Kane joins Molly and just goes, I have a mixed relationship with my home as well, so I think I get it, but not quite that much.
Same. It's a long story, I guess.
Isn't
We-
it always?
Yeah.
The story of home is the story of where you began and how you became who you are now, in a way.
That is all true. Like your maps, lots of paths.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
If you had asked me 30 years ago, if I would be on the path that I am on now, I would have laughed in your face.
That would be rude.
I know. I was not a nice person.
Hmm. You are a nice person now. I'm just kind of like shoulder nudge him.
Shoulder nudges right back.
I'm in cool guy stance. Just undo.
Kane mimics you.
Right. Anything else anyone like to do as night passes?
No, just gear prep. Go ahead, Rox.
Rox would feed the puppers, probably the pies, because I don't think he has any other food on him.
Hi.
All right. They enjoy
then-
the pie.
And then he would rip off the 2 patches of the healing potions on his robe of useful items,
Uh-huh.
and then place them on the ground, and you see it's 8 potions of healing appear. He's like, I think we should all take a couple of these if we're, going into a fight again, in all likeliness.
Thank you, Rox.
Yeah, don't mention it.
Slide it somewhere easily to get to.
Thank you very much, Rox. Perhaps now we will live.
There's always hope.
True enough, until death shows up.
Again.
I like that.
They
I
seem
like them
cordial.
over there.
I like their bird.
Birds are fun.
Small talk
Skeletal
is
crows are interesting.
not my thing. I'm just desperately looking for anything to do or guard.
Yeah, Sarissa will go back to meditating.
I'll take first watch.
Second is fine.
I can take a watch as well.
Good idea.
Molly, if you'd like to sleep, I do have dark vision.
You would like to trade?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So the night passes.
But-
I'll get up.
Before we go
Yes.
on, sorry, I think this is like, now that we've been on the road 2 days, this is the first time they've probably ever seen Molly sleep at all, because she's always been in her room. It's not like we camp out a lot. So she just basically sleeps in this particular instance, like standing up, leaning against a tree, just like head kind of down, but doesn't seem to be like super sleeping, just in that pose the entire night until she's woken up.
Kane just kind of leans over to Sarissa and Rox and goes, "Is that normal?"
I have no idea.
I'm going to go with no.
Hmm.
I meant for people in general.
I don't deal with people. I'm a changeling.
Yes, and I am Kane.
Handling. No.
Caneling.
Caneling.
I love it.
Could be.
All right.
New race.
Oh.
Caneling.
Mm.
Caneling is a thing now.
Yep.
So if there's nothing else you want to do, you get up and eventually you get to a point where it kind of smell changes. It's much more damp. The horses come to a stop almost. The road is very narrow here. Or to get off, you could walk single file, but a horse isn't going to pass because there's just swamp on both sides. vegetation growing out of it. You insects buzzing, frogs croaking.
Hmm.
I think we have to go on foot from now.
I d- mm,
It's okay.
I
We
can carry you.
mm.
we can leave the dogs with the horses if that's what you're worried about.
That's a good idea. Have the dogs protect the horses. Yes.
Yes.
You can ride on
Um.
my back, Sarissa. It'll be fine.
All right. I'm concerned about this, but all right.
So you pull the wagon over to the side and set the dogs up on watch and watch the horses and follow this path, or you trudge through the swamp.
We'll follow the path.
Okay. A little
Yeah.
ways in, and Rox, you notice this because, well, you can easily identify the smell of baking out of anything. But from the west, you definitely get something is cooking. And up ahead to the north seems to be a being of some type. It looks wounded, and it looks like it's crawling into, trying to crawl into the swamp, just itself, putting its hands in the dirt, and it appears to be made out of leaves, sticks, twigs, various pieces of bamboo, dirt.
Yeah.
Gang, I think we got a couple things. I'll start with the most I don't alarming. There's maybe a monster up ahead. It looks wounded, and then someone is definitely cooking off to our west. Which, I mean, I'm hungry. I'm out of food, so I could go for that. I could go for either.
What if they're cooking people?
Well, it would depend on which
Um,
people, I suppose.
Would it? We should check on this creature first. It's the most
Agreed.
imminent danger. I will knock an arrow in, but keep the bow low to slowly approach to try to get a better look at it.
Kane just kind of makes sure that Sarissa is secure on their back and draws the umbrella sword. Umbrella side out.
Okay. So you approach this creature. Are you trying to be quiet as you approach, or are you just walking up?
Well, Molly is.
Kane will try to be quiet, but they have a disadvantage on stealth.
Well, go ahead and roll it, everybody that wants to be quiet on the approach.
You said this thing was wounded, right?
Yeah, it appears to be injured. It looks like it's missing some of its parts. It's not whole. And
It's a 20 stealth for rocks.
okay,
Wow.
I got a nat 20 and then I got a 16. So 16.
okay.
Sarissa will actually call out. Are you all right?
All right. This being head towards you, and it looks like this is some difficulty, even though it seems to be just made of grass and sticks and things, and you think it'd be relatively flexible, able to move. But this is clearly painful. And as it looks and sees you all there, now that Sarissa has called out, and it eyes Molly, whispers this sort of reedy voice, and that's where we'll end.
No, I don't like it.
What?
No.
What?
Interesting.
Why does it know
knows
you?
Backstory?
Molly, you have a friend?
Find out next week.
Are we getting
Oh.
A
Molly
bit of
backstory?
this time.
We got a lot of backstory things happening. That's never happened before with this campaign.
Thank you
next
all
week
for
we get
oh,
into
go
it.
ahead.
What? Oh, yeah, we got a giveaway to do real quick.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
do the
Too
giveaway.
far. Yeah. All right. Thanks everybody for entering. We're going to close the draw and draw our winner.
Drum roll.
Yeah, go. It's Chaos Chris.
Woohoo!
Congratulations.
Yay!
Congrats, Chris!
All right, Chaos Chris,
The
please.
wagon warranty people. Like all those phone calls calling for the vehicle owner.
Is it the convenient plot device? CPD, come and get you.
Yeah.
So please have your whispers open on Twitch, and I will contact you after we're done with the stream. And thank you so much for joining us. A bit of a shorter episode today, and thanks for being with us through the tech problems and my weird audio issues. So thank you. I appreciate you all being here, and hope you enjoyed the show. And let's go around to our brilliant cast for their outros, and we'll start with go to Vera.
Hi, I'm Vera from Vera Says Dragons. This is currently the only project I'm involved in, but if hopefully soon I'll have more things happening. You can find me at Vera Says Dragons just about everywhere on the internet. Yay!
Yay!
All right, we'll go around the overlay. Adam.
Okay, I'm Adam Adamus Lamas on all things social media. On this Sunday coming up, I am in a Curse of Strahd campaign, and we are in the castle, so we're getting close to the end over on Featherfall Tabletop. That's 6:30 Pacific. I've got another game coming up in March, but I don't even remember when. It's end of March. And then here every Thursday at 4 Pacific. But yeah, it's been great.
Crystal.
Hello, people. My name is Crystal Fear. You can find me at Crystal_Fear on Twitter and at Crystal Fear pretty much everywhere else. This weekend, this Saturday, I am going to be in a charity live stream doing some D&D over on twitch.tv/Jordan Lee. We are raising money for, I think St. Jude? I don't remember. It's some wonderful charity.
St.
And
Jude saved
it's-
my life once.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to be in that. That'll be at 11 a.m. on her channel. And that's Eastern time, I think. Check my Twitter for details. So yeah.
Lori.
Hey everybody, my name is Lori, aka Calamity Jane. You can find me at Twitter at Calamity_Jane, Jayn. And you can also find me on the Gilding Light Discord, as well as the D&D Beyond Discord and Twitch stream. So thanks for checking it out.
Woo.
All right, my turn. Yay!
Yay!
I'm DC. You can find me just about everywhere under DC there. That's DC, LASAIR, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, all the places that you find yourself in. Hey, hi. Let's see. I'm a producer for Gilding Light, and I run this show. And please check out my Twitch channel tomorrow. Again, that's there. And I will be playing through Baldur's Gate 3 because the Druid patch dropped. So I'll be starting that again.
Nice.
And that will be at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. Once again, thank you all so much for watching. Oh, if you have any comments or fan art or anything, please use the hashtag #TheInspectres, like it is spelled right below my face, on Twitter and everything. Yay! That would be awesome. And we thank you for watching. Please be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Have a good night.
Love
Night, everybody.
you.
Bye.
Bye.